Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to present to you today Holiday Hair Heatless Curls. This is a Holiday Glam collaboration with Adryana, and I'm going to give you guys the link to head over to her channel to check out the amazing makeup she'll be doing for the hair look that I'm doing. So stay tuned for the bloopers at the end. We're going to start with what we need. I use 3 different types of rollers. And I also use Shea Moisture's Frizz-Free Curl Mousse. Curls Creme Brulee. This is one of my favorites right now. Also Curls Cashmere Curl Jelly. My staple item, of course, a water bottle. And some detangling tools. The last thing are a bunch of clips. So I'm starting this look on an old Bantu knot out, just a couple days old, and I'm gonna start by sectioning off my hair. I did spritz it with water, so it's easier for me to manage a little bit because it was totally dry. So I spritzed it with water, and I'm starting by sectioning off my hair. Now I'm putting 2 parts on the side because I didn't know which way I wanted to part my hair. So if you don't know which way you want to part your hair, you can do that as well. But if you have a side you normally go on, or if you don't want to part at all, you can also do just 4 sections. But here I did 5. First, I parted my very first section into 2 different parts, and then I took a piece that I wanted to do. Your parts don't have to be super straight, but it's easier for me to take down when they're kind of straight, so I just used my fingers to part. I didn't really use my tool. Spritzed it with water. If your hair is wet, don't worry about it, but I wanted to get my hair pretty wet but not soaking wet. And then I detangled, but my hair was already pretty detangled, so it didn't take much to do that. I used first the creme brulee, and I made sure I moisturized my hair pretty well with that. And then I used the jelly, and I was trying to show you guys how much I used. Just a little drop for the very end of my hair to make sure it's smooth, and about a pump or half of a pump of the mousse because I had a lot of hair in this section, but not enough to make it soaking wet. Now I'm going to slow down and show you guys how I like to roll my hair. I like to tuck my ends on the roller. So I realize that that's the only way that my ends come out super neat. So I start first by tucking my ends with my other hair so you don't see the ends of my hair. And then I only move my hand with the roller in it, and I wind up my hair by rotating the roller, and that gives you the spiral look. You can also roll straight up without twisting the roller. It depends on what look you're going for, but I wanted my hair to look more like spiral curls. And then I'm getting really close because I want to show you guys that you clip the rubbery part. You clip that to the root of your hair. That's going to make it stay on your scalp. So I get as close as possible, and then I clip it. And for the next sections, I'm going to be doing the exact same thing until I get done. I didn't do really small sections because I really didn't want to spend so much time. I didn't want to spend so much time doing each individual section. So my sections were a little bit larger than some people would do them, but this is what works for me. I also really used the fine tooth comb to make sure my ends were smooth. Well, my entire section was smooth because I realized that that's the best way to get the sleekest look. And that's what I was going for. So if you don't really like using combs or anything like that and your hair turns out fine without using them, then totally go for it. But this is just what works for me. Do what is what you realize has worked best for you. Here I am doing the exact same thing as the last roller. But on this part, I was so focused on rolling close to my scalp, I realized at the last minute, I forgot a piece. So I had to unwind it and redo it. So I am back with finished hair. I only put the tiny rollers in the front, or the smallest rollers, and the majority of my head are the orange rollers, and the blue rollers were at the very top. Just for some variation, because you know, you use different rollers, you get different size curls, that different texture creates different values, and that's what I was really going for. I didn't want my curls to merge because they were the same exact size. So I am going through taking my hair down slowly, because if you move fast, you'll create frizz, and I didn't want my ends to be frizzy, and I don't mind my roots being frizzy, but really I was worried about my ends. So go through and take down your rollers. When you're taking them down, be sure to unwind them, as of course reverse is you winding them up. You want to unwind them. Taking them down that way also creates less frizz, and it allows the roller just to come right off of your hair. I did have a few snags with my hair being caught in the roller, but that was fine. So here I'm showing you guys how smooth the ends are because we tucked them, and I'm gonna take out some of my pre-poo oil. I normally pre-poo my hair with this oil, but I'm using it to soften up some of my curls, just in case the mousse made them tight. But none of them really were tight because I didn't use much mousse, but none of them were tight. I still put the oil on though and scrunched my hair a little bit. Now I'm taking my hair down. I'm gonna go through and take them down slowly. When you're taking them down, you want to separate them where the hair is separating itself, and you want to slide your hands all the way down to the end. When you take it down and you slide your hands all the way down to the end, you're keeping that curl together and you're reducing your amount of frizz as well. Just in case you guys need a close-up and you don't really get what I'm saying, I'm going to slow down here and show you how I take my curls down. Because I winded my curls up, my roots were also twisted. So you'll see me twisting my hand to unwind the root, and then I begin taking it down. So here you'll see exactly what I mean. I twist it, and after I twist it loose, then I separate it where the hair is separating itself. If the hair is creating an opening already, just take it down there, and I slip my hand straight down to the end. I'm separating, and then I'll be taking out my pick to lift my roots and hide my parts that I of course don't want to be seen. This will also give you that fluff if you want your hair to be bigger, and that's exactly what I like. So I'll be going through fluffing it out. If your hair is shorter, don't fluff too much because then you'll take your curl away. When my hair was shorter, I couldn't fluff often. I couldn't fluff as much as I wanted to, but it definitely does help with the style. The style is super lightweight. As you can see, your curls move when you move. They are not stiff at all. So guys, I want to thank you guys again for watching the video, and I want you guys to go and check out Adryana's page. She is going to have some glam makeup for us, some holiday makeup. I'll leave a link for you below and in the video. Have a great day, guys. Stay tuned for those bloopers. Bye.
I was thinking about getting my mama's. Ooh.
I wanted to buy her a few pairs of new ears because her baby daddy don't really care. She's so with the peer pressure, couldn't afford a car, so she named her daughter Alexa. Hair so long that it looked like weave.